CODA is a drama film written and directed by Sean Heder. This one won the Academy Award in 2021. However, since it was an Apple film, it didn't get a home video release till now. Like, wow, it's been literally 5 years. So Apple TV is kind of dumb in that way. They also do the same thing with the Tom Hanks movies. They haven't released Finch on DVD, but his war film on there. They don't really like to release stuff on home video because they want people to subscribe to Apple Plus, and I refuse to do so because I don't want to. But this film is a simple drama film with a unique twist. If you were to take the cliche sort of story of a young girl who's really close with her family and they want her to sort of inherit the family business, but she wants to do something artsy and then doesn't. This is that movie. However, they had a twist of her being CODA. She's a child of deaf adults and her brother too, so they sort of rely on her to be their free interpreter whenever they need to make phone calls or do anything requiring basically interpretation or just communicating with anyone, literally. So their family owns a boat and they do fishing. However, they're not getting the best rates and they want to start a new co-op business to sort of cut out their bosses or whatever who are not doing a good job. And she, however, discovers Ruby, the main character. She basically discovers a love for singing. And honestly, this movie was not very good. It was very generic. But there's one moment near the end of the film, right before the climax, which is probably the scene that sort of elevates this movie from being a generic drama film to a wonderful, good film. It takes place after Ruby does a performance and her family cannot hear, but then after she sings again for her father, so he can try to get it. And I really like the metaphor of the family being deaf. They can't hear music, so they don't respect it because they've never heard music. They don't know what it's like, and it really hits you. That one scene pretty much made the movie, essentially, for me, and probably what got them the Oscars of that year, because it involves the father, and he won an Oscar as well for Best Supporting. So that was definitely the sequence that made the movie for me, to be honest. They have all the other elements too, like the sort of I'm your singing teacher and I'm here to help you believe in your dreams and stuff. All of their scenes are kind of cliche and kind of just what we've seen before, but that unique scene with the father and the daughter after the performance, that's the thing that cinches this movie into something unique and special rather than just being another generic family drama of please mom and dad, I want to do art stuff. So CODA is pretty solid because of that sequence alone, and I give it a 7 out of 10.